Welcome to all of you. Today we'll discuss on the topic that is important commercial compounds. In this lesson we'll discuss regarding the preparation, properties and uses of caustic soda and washing soda, baking soda, bleaching powder and plaster of Paris. So these are the very important industrial compounds which are used in our day-to-day life. And we will discuss regarding the preparation and the physical property and some chemical properties and their uses. Preparation of caustic soda, that is sodium hydroxide. Caustic soda means that is sodium hydroxide. It is prepared by the process is called chloroalkali process. The name of the process is called chloroalkali process. Here sodium chloride, when aqueous sodium chloride undergo electrolysis, it produces sodium hydroxide, chlorine gas and hydrogen gas. So as chlorine is produced and the sodium hydroxide, which is alkali, is produced during electrolysis of aqueous NaCl. That's why it is called chloroalkali process. Chlorine and alkali, that's why it is called chloroalkali process, and is very important process. And the product alkali, chlorine, hydrogen are used in our industries and for the different day-to-day life. Properties. What are the properties of caustic soda? That first one is it is a strong base. NaOH is a strong base, then soluble in water. It is a hygroscopic nature. Hygroscopic means it is water soluble. Hygroscopic means it generally absorb moisture. That's why it is hygroscopic. If you keep sodium hydroxide in outside, then it absorbs moisture. That's why it's called hygroscopic. Water soluble. It is also water soluble. This compound is water soluble and hygroscopic, absorbs moisture, and solid is a solid compound available as pellets, means small tablets pattern. It is available in the laboratory. That's why it is called pellets. So these are some important properties of physical properties of caustic soda, that is sodium hydroxide, prepared by chloroalkali process. The reaction is aqueous NaCl undergo electrolysis, produce sodium hydroxide and chlorine and hydrogen. And you want one thing remember, here hydrogen will be produced at the cathodes and chlorine will be produced at the anodes. This is very important. Chlorine is produced at the anode and hydrogen gas will be produced at the cathode during electrolysis. That is also one question, very important question. Where is the formation of hydrogen gas and chlorine gas during electrolysis of aqueous NaCl? Chlorine at the anode and hydrogen at the cathode. Then next, what are the uses of caustic soda, that is sodium hydroxide? Means first one is a laboratory reagent. It is used in laboratory in maximum reactions, and for making soap, paper industry and soap industry, they are using sodium hydroxides. Used in leather industry during tanning also. That's why these are very important uses of what? Caustic soda, that is sodium hydroxide. Again I am repeating, laboratory reagent and for making soap and papers and leather industry it is used. Then preparation of washing soda. Washing soda is called decahydrated sodium carbonate. Deca means 10. Decahydrated sodium carbonate, it is called washing soda. That means it is a hydrated salt containing 10 waters. That's why it's called deca. It is made by Solvay process. It is prepared by Solvay process. The name of process, industrial process, is Solvay process. What is the reaction? Here saturated solution of sodium chloride, when carbon dioxide gas and ammonia gas pass through the aqueous solution of sodium chloride, that is saturated solution of sodium chloride, then the product is sodium bicarbonate produced as a solid product, then aqueous NH4Cl is formed. That means during the reaction when CO2 gas and ammonia gas will pass through the brine means saturated solution of sodium chloride, then sodium bicarbonate solid will be formed, then the aqueous solution contain ammonium chloride. So solid product is sodium bicarbonate. This solid product, when it will be dried and heated, then it will be decomposed to sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide and water. That's a sodium carbonate produced, and it will be recrystallized as washing soda, or that is hydrated sodium carbonate compound. This decahydrated sodium carbonate is called washing soda. Formula is Na2CO3 10H2. Here it is a compound, it is not a mixture. The same compound contains 10 water molecules in the formula. It is produced by the heating of sodium bicarbonate. Just slow heating, it produces sodium. That sodium bicarbonate is a white solid and it convert to sodium carbonate during heating and release carbon dioxide gas. What are the properties of washing soda? Washing soda, it is a white solid and basic in nature. It is shows efflorescence. Efflorescence means when it is exposed to air, it loses water molecule. It contains generally 10 water molecules. When it is exposed to air, it loses 9 water molecules. That means number of water molecule will be removed when it is exposed to air. This is called efflorescence. The property, the physical behavior of the washing soda will be changed when exposed to atmosphere, and this is called efflorescence, losing water molecule when it will be exposed to air. It is highly soluble in water. It is also water soluble. So these are and it is basic nature, very important. That is washing soda is basic nature, and these are very important properties of washing soda. Then what are the uses of washing soda? You know, washing soda used making a detergent and also to remove hardness of water. That means the water contain calcium ion and magnesium ion. So the calcium ion, magnesium can be removed by adding washing soda. Then when washing soda will be added, the calcium ion, magnesium ion will be converted to calcium carbonate and magnesium bicarbonate, which is water soluble, will be removed from water. So the hardness can be removed. Then laboratory reagent, very important. This chemicals is used in laboratory reagent and used for making paper, glass and cement industry. So these are the very important uses of washing soda. Okay. Then what are the preparation of baking soda? Baking soda formula that is called sodium bicarbonate. It is an anhydrous salt. It does not contain any water molecule, but washing soda contain water molecule, 10 water molecule. So sodium bicarbonate is called baking soda. It is also prepared same solvent process, that is first step of solvent process, that is when carbon dioxide gas, ammonia gas will pass through brine, saturated solution of sodium chloride, then sodium bicarbonate will be precipitated out and the solution contain ammonium chloride. This sodium bicarbonate precipitated will be separated by filtration method, then it will be dried, then without heating, and this is called your baking soda, sodium bicarbonate. And what are the properties of baking soda? Baking soda properties is it is a white crystalline solid like your washing soda, alkaline nature like washing soda, and heating gives carbon dioxide gas. Very important. When baking soda will be heated, then it decomposed to, this reaction is called decomposition reaction, undergo decomposition forming again sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide and water. That means sodium bicarbonate, that is baking soda, when it will be heated, it is decomposed to sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide gas release. This is called a decomposition reaction. That means sodium bicarbonate is very unstable. It undergo decomposition, thermal decomposition during heating. It gives carbon dioxide gas by action with acid. When acid will be added to sodium bicarbonate or bicarbonate salt, when added to acid, it releases carbon dioxide gas. This is very important. That is the property of all carbonate, bicarbonate salt. It produces carbon dioxide gas when it reacts with acid. This is reaction that already we have read in acid base topics. that sodium bicarbonate reacts with acid, produce carbon dioxide gas. So these are the some important physical and chemical properties of baking soda. Then another thing very important is uses of baking soda. Baking soda is used as antacids. Antacid is control acidity in stomach. Already we have read that it is also used in chemical smells out of cloths. That means it is used as the substance which it removes the smells from the cloths. And underarm deodorant, it is used also underarm deodorant, and used in the preparation of toothpaste and dog odors and urine. Then it is also used face and body scrub to rub the body and skin. It is also used as a face and body scrub and helps to soften skin. The skin will be soft by applying this washing soda. It is alkaline in nature. Then another use, it also relieves skin from insect bites and pain from that is sunburn. During the insect bites also we can apply baking soda, as is alkaline, it neutralizes the acid secreted by the insects. That's why it gives relief pain. Then it helps relieve body, baby diaper rash also it is used, and oven cleaner it can be used. And that is also another is bathtub and tile scrub, so scrubbing and removing the dirty things from the bathtub, like this. Silver polish and drain cleaner, as it is produce what carbon dioxide gas when you add baking soda to the drain water. Drain water is highly acidic, it releases carbon dioxide gas. Due to the pressure of carbon dioxide gas, is clear the drain. That is also an important use of that baking soda. Another use of baking soda is as a baking powder. We know baking powder is used for preparing for making bakery items like bread, cake and biscuits, like this. It is mainly used, it is directly not used, it is mixed with tartaric acids. Tartaric acid when mixed with baking soda, it is called baking powder. Baking soda is a pure compound, but baking powder is a mixture of baking soda and tartaric acid. Tartaric acid neutralizes the excess baking powder. So because the baking powder is alkaline nature, it gives bitter taste. If the amount of baking soda will be more, then it gives a bitter taste to the bakery items. That's why the bitter taste will remove and the taste will be enhanced by adding what? Tartaric acid. That's why tartaric acid and baking soda mixture is called baking powder. So very important use of baking soda as baking powder. There another important use is as fire extinguisher. That means it extinguishes fire. The fire extinguisher container contains powder, sodium bicarbonate and acid, sulfuric acid separately. When the both will be mixed inside the container due to some pressure, then release carbon dioxide gas. This carbon dioxide gas, we know it extinguishes fire. That's why it is the important reaction. The reaction takes place inside the fire extinguisher. That sodium bicarbonate, sulfuric acid produce salt is sodium sulfur. Because sulfuric acid is used, that means sodium sulfur is produced and carbon dioxide gas is released. This is called what? Chemical reaction of fire extinguisher. So these are the very important uses of baking soda. White salt. Then preparation of bleaching powder. Bleaching powder, it is chemically called calcium oxychloride, CaOCl2. It is called calcium oxychloride, that is bleaching powder, and formula is CaOCl2. It is prepared from slacked lime, that is solid calcium hydroxide is called slacked lime. When chlorine gas pass through the slacked lime in the chamber, then slacked lime convert to bleaching powder and water will form. Then bleaching powder will be separated in the solid form. Calcium hydroxide, slacked lime, when it reacts with chlorine gas forming bleaching powder, calcium oxychloride, it will be separated as solid. And what are the properties of bleaching powder? First is a white powder, smooth powder, that soft powder, white color, soluble in cold water, and bleaching property. It has bleaching property. Bleaching property bleaches it when it is touched to the skin or paper or cloth. It bleaches, means it undergo reactions. So it removes the color from the paper and cloths. That's why it's called bleaching agent. And bleaching agent due to oxidizing property. This is the oxidizing property of bleaching powder. It's called bleaching property. It gives chlorine smell when it is exposed to air. When you keep bleaching powder in open air, it will be converted to hard calcium carbonate and releases chlorine gas. What are the reaction? Bleaching powder CaCl2 and air contains CO2 gas. When they will come in contact, then bleaching powder convert to calcium carbonate, very hard calcium carbonate will form and chlorine gas release. That's why when bleaching powder will be exposed to air, it releases CO2 that gives chlorine smell, because due to reaction of bleaching powder with carbon dioxide forming calcium carbonate and chlorine. So the soft bleaching powder will convert to hard calcium carbonate after some days. That's why this is a reaction of bleaching powder with air. It produces chlorine gas when it reacts with acid. When you react with acid, it produces CO2 gas. That is, it produces chlorine gas when it exposed to acid. This is because any acid, calcium oxychloride reacts with sulfuric acid, mainly sulfuric acid, produce what? Chlorine gas. This is the very important chemical properties of bleaching powder. And bleaching powder, you see, bleaching powder reacts with sulfuric acid for forming the salt calcium sulfate, and chlorine gas is produced and water is formed. This chlorine gas, it gives chlorine smell when it exposed to sulfuric acid, when it exposed to air also. Air means carbon dioxide and sulfuric acid taken as acid action with bleaching powder. So these are very important physical and chemical properties of bleaching powder. Then what are the uses of bleaching powder? Bleaching powder uses, first uses, it uses as a bleaching agent. Already we have discussed bleaching agent means it decolorizes, removes color from the cloth, hair and paper. Hair can be bleached, paper can be bleached, and cloth can be bleached using bleaching powder. Bleaching powder is an oxidizing agent. It oxidizes the color substance, so the color will be vanished. Color will be decolorized. Used as germicides, that means it's germ killer. Bleaching powder, due to oxidizing property, it kills germs, and that's why we can add bleaching powder in drinking water so that germ can be controlled. Used for preparation of organic compounds. Different organic compounds can be prepared by using from bleaching powder. Example, chloroform. CaCl3 is example of chloroform. That is, it is called chloroform. Just check the reaction. Yeah, used for the preparation of organic compound, that is called chloroform. And here this reaction is also used, this compound also used in the preparation of other organic compounds. So these are the very important properties of bleaching powder that are used for preparation of organic compounds. Then preparation of plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris, the formula is, that is calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Hemi means half water present in 1 molecule of calcium sulfate. So plaster of Paris is called hemihydrated calcium sulfate. It is prepared from gypsum. Gypsum contains 2 atoms, dihydrated. Dihydrated calcium sulfate is called gypsum. When it will be heated, it loses water molecule and convert to plaster of Paris. So gypsum, when heated, it will be converted to plaster of Paris. So this reaction is very important reaction in the preparation of plaster of Paris. What are the properties of plaster of Paris? Properties becomes hard when exposed to air. It is white salt. When it will be exposed to air, it becomes hard because air contains water molecule. When water molecule added to bleaching that your plaster of Paris, it will convert to gypsum again. Gypsum when heated convert to plaster of Paris. When plaster of Paris will be exposed to atmosphere, convert to gypsum due to absorption of water molecule. So again plaster of Paris convert to gypsum, become more hard, and it reacts with acid. As it is a salt, it reacts with acid, produce salt and sulfuric acid. So calcium sulfide when reacts with hydrochloric acid, forming sulfuric acid and salt. And plaster of Paris should be kept in airtight container because plaster of Paris reacts with moisture and convert to hard gypsum. That's why it should be kept in airtight container. Okay, then use of plaster of Paris, it is used to make statue and dolls. Different type of statue and dolls can be made. It is used for whitewashing. It is used for whitewashing. Then used for setting fracture bone by plastering. That means the fracture bone can be set using plaster of Paris. These are the very important uses of plaster of Paris. Okay.